Okay, welcome to week 7 of the fourth quarter of English 12. This is the last real week of academic work this year, and it's not that difficult. I mean, we don't have a huge project or anything this quarter. We did an essay and we did a presentation, and this week is just kind of a normal week, so I hope it's doesn't feel anticlimactic to you. But we have some great literature to look at and compare this week. Today we're going to talk about colonialism and conflict. Colonialism is when the British Empire, well, it refers to here the British Empire going into other countries and colonizing them, taking over non-English speaking countries all over the world. And so we will talk about the conflicts that created and how that is reflected in literature. And we'll also talk about different types of literature that George Orwell has written. So the first thing I want you to do is this extra credit project. This is to add your picture and your high school plans into this slideshow. This is just to be for me and just as a way to remember you and to kind of see what your plans are. So if you have a senior picture or just a good picture of yourself or any picture, post it on a new slide in this slideshow. And let's pause for 1 second. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do this week for the reading is to read about George Orwell and his childhood in Burma. And then you're going to read in Actively Learn Shooting an Elephant and do just what we've been doing this quarter. You're going to answer the questions, look at the notes, and add your own highlights, notes, and comments. Moving on, we're going to read this. This is kind of a difficult but really interesting essay called Politics in the English Language. It's also by George Orwell, and it's just interesting to see how different these two pieces of literature could be. This one, Shooting an Elephant, is a personal narrative, and the Politics in of the English and the English Language is more of a nonfiction essay, his argument or opinion on how people use language. The next assignment is translating political language. So you're going to look at some of the terms based on what you read here in Politics in the English Language. You're going to read some of these cliche terms or overly pretentious ways of saying things that Orwell complains about, and you're going to translate that into language that Orwell would approve of. That is very direct, clear, and succinct and not overly wordy. So you're going to demonstrate that you understand what his point was by adding to this group assignment. It's on a group Google Doc, um, and then also pasting what you've written into the add submission box and submitting that in Moodle to me. Um, and then at the end of the week you have a quiz, and that's your last quiz of the year. Quiz on those two works of literature, and that is it for week 7. Don't forget to go to week 8. There's just a couple of things to do there, and have a great week.